starting now. And it is public this time. So, I'm seeing, there we go. There we go. I think we got it. So, little technical difficulties. We're only 11 minutes late, but that just means it's going to be that much better, right? Figuring this out one at a time. Okay, then I might have been able to delete it. Yep. Okay, so we got 2 viewers, so that's probably both of you guys and my wife, or my wife and one of you guys. But yeah, why don't you do a story? Yeah. Yeah, it might take a second to post. We could delete it after the this show. So, and they can only hear me. So let me go back and fix some of this. So if you can hear the other guys, let me know. I need you guys to do some talking so I can see if the audio picks up. So. I can hear you guys, but they can only hear me. I don't know. Let's try. I think we figured this out by now. How about that? Oh, here we go.
No.
Default. Try that, guys. Can you guys hear
Okay.
me now?
How about that?
Hello, hello.
How you like them apples?
Oh.
Here we go.
Yep. Yep, I got it.
Hey, Houseman. Thanks for joining us. We're still trying to figure out this whole live thing. It's kind of new.
Sorry about the technical difficulties.
And then Wooden Whiskers has actually joined, and I believe he actually gave us a question.
He did.
Yep.
He did.
He did. Oh, I gotta close my door.
Welcome to the Sawdust Nation Live, the second Sawdust Nation Live that we've done with your hosts, the host with the mosts. That's going to be AJ from
Hello.
Crafted in NJ, and Josh with North Country Woodworking, and myself, Nick from NPG Creations.
Yeah. So, how you guys liking the snow that we got?
Ooh. Shutting everything down.
I like snow, but I like it a little bit at a time and not all at once.
Yeah. No, thank you on my part. I'm so over it. I just wanted to end at this point.
Oh man. So go ahead.
It might be the last snow you see, Nick, at least for a while.
Well, let's hope, right? Because if it's snowing in Texas, there's a problem.
Did you see? It was. They got a lot of snow down there recently.
Getting it out of the system before I get there.
Yeah. I looked at my wife. I was like, did we just watch what we just watched? And they said that was Texas. And sure enough, it was Texas.
What's up, Steven? Steven Ertl? How you doing tonight? Tyler Houseman? I remember Houseman.
Yeah, so this is our second time around, and we've had the same issue. So hopefully we do better next time. But
hopefully.
So
thanks for bearing with us.
Let's talk about the giveaway just a little bit, and then we can talk about it more toward the end. But DFM Toolworks donated a tool that he made to the giveaway we're going to have. And in order to receive that tool or be entered, you have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel and then like or follow DFM Toolworks. That sounded like a pretty fair rules.
It sounds pretty fair.
Sounds good.
So
I also
simple.
think we should tell them what it is.
Go ahead.
Well, you have the tool with you?
Oh no, the tool will be shipped directly to the individual.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it's drum roll, please. All right. Well, it's a square. I believe it's a mini square. Isn't it a mini square?
It's not a rectangle?
Yeah. It's a mini square.
So it's a aluminum milled mini square and precisely machined. So compare it to woodpeckers or any other high-end brand. I'm sure it. I know for a fact that they're dead ass accurate. So.
And it's from right? You want to mention?
Toolworks.
Yeah, DFM Toolworks. You can reach them on Instagram, and I've been following those guys for quite some time, and they make some killer things. And those marking gauges. After we had our one episode about the layout tools, I've been eyeing those up as well. Not marking gauges, marking knives.
Oh yeah, he makes some amazing stuff. He makes
Those
larger squares. He makes some marking knives, Damascus.
Regular
ones. So I mean, he's very talented, and I mean, we thank him a lot for donating that square to the podcast giveaway here.
Definitely a nice thing to get a company like his to donate something that we can give away to the Sawdust Nation podcast or Sawdust Nation.
Depending how this goes tonight, we'll be doing more giveaways. We already have an idea for the beginning of next month live and what we would like to give away for that. So stay tuned. We're in the works grabbing our next prize for that. So we'll kind of hit at everything as we get closer to the end. We'll pick the winner toward the end. I think we're going to do this for about 30 minutes or so.
About that.
Yeah, doesn't need to be too long. So what's going on in you guys' shops? Anything? What's going on?
Well, my snowblower is melting the snow right now with my heat going, and I'm not doing any work.
That's one way to do it.
Oh yeah, I turned that heat on and just left it go, and man, I'm telling you, I couldn't catch a break with all this snow between. I don't even want to go on it. Anyway, moving on to the shop. Man, orders. Tons of them. Is Nick
AJ, we're about to do this podcast for a while. Why don't we ask the people, our listeners, if they have any sort of questions for us or anything on this live forum, so we can interact with these guys.
We were going to. Josh I didn't know if that was geared towards us or that was geared towards.
That was geared toward everybody. Just to get kind of the conversation rolling. Because we got some people
no worries.
Just joined. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Kumo?
Kumo's in.
Hey, don't worry, Kumo. Don't worry about being late. We were way late, so we're good.
About 10 minutes late. Yeah, it's just, What do you guys have going on in the shop? All the listeners out there are watching. I guess not listeners, viewers. It's kind of weird changing platforms like that.
We'll field any questions you got. If you got some cool projects lined up, just type it right there in that chat. We'd love to hear what you got going on. Besides shoveling snow, if you're in New Jersey.
Hey.
Let's see.
So,
Okay. Steven's got a live edge coffee table and trying to figure out a Star Wars Aztec calendar in V-Carve. Nice.
You can get those in different places. You can get them like on Etsy, or you can get them on. There's a Silhouette, I believe, is a good website for that, and they have a bunch of SVG files. Wow, on there that you can go ahead and just purchase, make your life easy. But that it's definitely pretty cool on the table.
How big is that coffee table going to be? Just by chance, how big? Like a
no more than 30,
large
30?
Coffee table? Four inches, and it was gone this morning.
4 inches?
Man. Way to go, house man. I love that.
Let's see, 2 wide and 4 feet long.
Nice.
Oh, so that's like a cornhole board. That's not bad. That's a pretty big coffee table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's 2 different projects. He has an Aztec calendar and then the coffee table.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Kumo said just got some 360 security cams for the house. Yeah, those are nice to have. Gonna make some wooden bases to mount them on the front porch and back to cover the whole house.
You've been having some problems with people lurking around there, Kumo?
I think he lives on base. So probably, yeah.
Kumo lives on base?
Yeah, he, North Carolina?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. He a Marine. Favorite color's red. Wind whiskers. It's cold here, 48.
Yeah.
It's
Thanks, Tyler.
Yeah. That's like a
I don't know what it
here.
is outside.
It's like
what is it outside here?
32.
I think the other day when I woke up and left for work, it was about 8 degrees up by me.
Well, yeah, you're a little further up north, too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to not that. The exact opposite.
Well, we don't get much snow here, especially in the last couple of years.
You're going to get random UPS packages, and they're just going to be filled with snow in them.
It's called water at that stage.
No. You got to package it up.
Dry ice at the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Did Nick freeze?
Stay face.
Yeah, he's
and I know this is a little off topic, but like as far as, can you see me? Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah, so they're like, you're talking about shipping snow. Well, have you ever heard of like shipping poo to somebody you don't like?
Yeah.
There's a website for that. There's a website for that.
It doesn't surprise me you know that.
Well, it just showed up on my feed one day.
I just randomly showed
exactly. Up. What are you looking up?
Well, I just asked for your address the other day, so it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. I was wondering why. I mean, you could walk it over here.
Wooden whiskers, send it our way. Well, you want the poo or the snow?
They got snow. They got shipsnowyo.com.
No way.
I swear to God, 20 pounds of real snow, a snowman kit. You want 50 pounds of a blizzard in a box?
Wow.
Yes. 20 pounds. Do you want pure snow? Oh, man, that would be awesome if they did pure snow or yellow snow. But they do. So pure snow. Oh, they're sold out of it, by the way.
Oh, no kidding. You know what? If you just hit me up, I'll send you a box of 20 pounds for about $150. And I'll even include everything for a snowman and everything.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Wait a minute. My wife just asked a question. I don't know if I can answer. What are your favorite non-woodworking hobbies?
Sleeping.
That's a good question. Sleeping for real?
Yes. No,
that's a good
I'm just
hobby.
joking.
How about you,
I
Josh?
barely sleep now.
Well, when I have time. I do like hunting and fishing, but haven't done that in the last couple of years just because I've been busy. Did a little fishing with my son this summer, but not as much as I'd like to. And hunting, usually I go back home from upstate New York and go hunting up there, but couldn't really do that this last year. So,
Yeah.
What about you,
Nick?
I collect vintage baseball cards from the 50s, 60s, and early 70s.
Wow.
It's a geek hobby, but I love it. I love it's like collecting historical documents almost. You know, especially when you get a card. I like my cards in good shape, so they're more expensive that way. But if you get a card that's beat to hell, you know, they're just kind of, I don't know. You can kind of picture what kid put it on the spokes of his bike back in the 50s, you know.
It's pretty cool.
After a a premium card.
I'm sorry, what was that?
So you're after basically a card that looks brand new. It's mint.
Yeah. If you want a card that's like graded at 10, you're gonna pay through the nose. I stick around 7 just because it looks pretty much brand new at that point.
Okay.
But without going too far into detail, I'm just that hobby's kind of on hold. I should have kept a lot of the cards I sold a couple of years back because they're going through the roof right now. I know there's like there was one Mickey Mantle card that sold for over $2 million a couple of weeks ago. So I know, right?
Wow.
But you know what you could do with $2 million, right? Build you a shop and get you some high-end tools and never have to worry about orders again. Just make whatever you want.
That would be nice.
With
tools.
With $2 million, I think I would pay the house off, and then probably still do the same gig that I'm doing now, as take orders and then complain about it.
Complaining about it.
Well, I complain to Josh all the time when I get another order.
I'm gonna start complaining to you. I just got in the last couple of days, orders have been dropping left and right, and I just got an inquiry about a very interesting epoxy pour that Nick sent my way.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Let's talk about that for a sec.
I'm not gonna mention the name, but it's a bunch of dried fruit.
Oh, really?
They want basically they want to lay out the fruit and then have epoxy poured over it so they can display what they have, and they can it's like an advertisement. But the big thing with that is I need to get myself a round mold because I don't have anything. I would have to jerry rig something, and I really don't want to spend more time trying to get something round that's in epoxy than just buy the mold.
How big?
I would have to look at the dimensions. We just started talking today, but it would be. I think he said I could look it up. But
oh, hey Josh, I hate to interrupt you, but the Jesse 4 from Jesse 4 Woodworking showed up. What's up, Jesse?
Yeah.
What's up, Jesse? Was it? What
$2 million would only get you half the Festool lineup.
Yeah. Our kids, who has time for much else? What? Yeah, because if it's at least bigger than 9 inches, was that round one? That round mold that you need?
I think 10 to 11.
Because what you can do is if you type anything into like searches for molds for epoxy, they're ridiculously priced. If you look up for a cake mold, it's a lot cheaper. So I just picked up a set of 3, and because I have to replicate that snow globe that I made for Kim, I have to replicate that almost, I think maybe twice. So I didn't want to build my own mold again and have it look like poop. and I bought a 9-inch cake pan for like $8. It was three sizes: smaller, medium, and large. $9 on Amazon, and it's silicone.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we do have some comments I want to catch up on. 2 million would get you about half of the festival lineup. That is very correct. Excuse me. Let's see. Tyler was between work and kids. Who has time for much else? I go out in the shop once everyone else goes to bed. Tyler, do you have a detached shop? That's my question to you. Kumo's with the 2 million, a house with a really nice workshop and a truck and a really big truck. Jesse Floor joined. Kumo said smart man, and then thank you for the money saving tip, AJ, from Heather. Because yeah, I was looking at different molds from companies that make, it for epoxy, and they are pricey. So I would definitely look into that. It should be, I want to say it should be a relatively simple pour due to the fact that it's already dried fruit, and on top of that, like, it's clear. So simple but difficult in the fact that it's clear and you got to make sure there's nothing in there. Tyler Hausman answered my question, and he goes, it's attached, but I have to go through my bedroom to get there, and the wife sleeps like the dead.
So if you're just joining us, which I know a couple people just popped in.
Yes, they did.
Welcome to our second live. Just to hit on that giveaway again, DFM Toolworks has generously provided us with one of their mini squares. So we're going to do that giveaway here shortly. And like the DFM Toolworks page on Instagram. And that's the criteria.
That's a little different than what we said in the beginning.
Then what's the criteria then?
Criteria is subscribing to the YouTube channel and then liking and following DFM Toolworks.
Oh, well, yeah. Then that's what it is then. Sorry, guys. I only half listen.
Checks. Hey, 3 people doing a podcast, it can get a little difficult with communication sometimes because, we have ideas throughout the week, we toss them back and forth, and then things change, and if you miss one message or, something, it just sometimes gets lost in translation. So.
Yeah, we do apologize for if there was any confusion on that.
If you'd like to like all those things, that would be awesome too.
So he wants us to repeat that because it froze.
You can go ahead and repeat it, man, if you want.
No, I don't even remember, so go ahead.
Okay, for the giveaway, to enter, please subscribe to the Sawdust Nation podcast channel here on the YouTube, and then go follow DFM Toolworks. He graciously, donated the square. I'd like to give him some follows for that. And on Instagram.
Outstanding. I'm going to do that now. I don't even think we're not eligible to win, are we? I'm just
no. And the winner is Nick. No.
Hey, thanks for coming by, guys. We'll see you next time.
And he's out.
The next time where Josh wins a saw stop. We'll talk to you later.
We're doing really good. And then somehow AJ wins the next round.
I wish. That'd be nice.
But no problem, Kumo. Things happen.
Oops.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So here's a question for everyone out there, including the guys here. What is the weirdest thing you've ever been asked to make?
That's a good question. I can't really discuss that here. I can't really discuss that.
I was going to say, can he even mention? I mean, we could describe it. No.
You don't want to describe. We can.
Nick's description would give it away in a millisecond.
Yeah, you would have to. So, is there a way to say what it is without saying what it is?
Well, we're live on video, so you could like pantomime it or do the, like 2 words, first syllable. Or
yeah,
first
I really
word,
want to know
syllable.
what the hell you're going to be doing.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Well, they are used in movies.
Yes, that movies, a lot of shows. Okay, Kumo. Yeah, that's right. The Red Oak Bookshelf. Now, if you guys remember, there was a scam going around there for a while where a guy would email you, being like, "Hey, I want a Red Oak Bookshelf," and yeah, Kumo got hit up by that, and he asked us about it, and he was lucky enough to get to him before he probably would have figured it out, but. It was that scam was getting a lot of people around the Instagram community.
Right off the bat, they ask you if you're interested in doing woodworking in capital letters.
Do you guys like to work wood? Sweet. I need a red oak bookshelf. What size? Whatever size. Did they give you dimensions and all that?
Here's the dimensions. Here's the everything. It's all laid out for you. I mean, which is like it's like a dream if a customer came to you and said, "Here's the plans and whatnot."
Yeah. Here's how much it costs. Here's what the materials. Wood Whiskers Trading Company. He said a mount for a friend's 9.5. That's pretty cool. I actually thought about getting a hold of some of the taxidermists around New Jersey and seeing if they'd wanted me to make those for them, because I can't imagine what they're actually paying for them, and I guarantee my prices would beat theirs supplier. So,
hey, I got it. Now that you say that, I got a question. Have either of you guys or anybody who's listening reached out to a local realtor to see if you could do like a small batch of cutting boards so that they can give them out when somebody buys a house? Because I've heard it a few times from different makers that they were able to do that, and then after they went through that batch, they were actually able to make more for the realtor because it's a good parting gift, to give to somebody when they bought a house. I wish I got a cutting board, but I didn't. I just got a mortgage.
So real estate people are kind of funny, man, because I sold my house like 2 years ago and I'm still getting like Danishes and stuff for Christmas from that company. So like they send me. Yeah. What'd Jesse say?
He goes, I was asked to make an entertainment center out of pallet wood. It was nearly a murder. Man, the pallet wood craze, it was huge there for a while. Tyler Hausman, my father-in-law and my mother-in-law have both asked me about that. I just can't get going with work being busy. I definitely consider doing it on the side. It's a great idea.
So pallet wood wouldn't be so terrible if you didn't have to tear the darn pallets apart and pull the nails out of them and then plane everything to the same thickness. And that's like 3/4 of your labor right there. Could you imagine how much money you could make if you didn't have to do that and you just had the supply of all the same thickness pallet wood?
Well, what you do is you advertise that you make custom woodworking decor, right? And then when they ask you what that you make custom pallets. So you pick up a pallet and then you sell it. No work's involved. It's literally quick, easy. You leave all the dirt on it and whatnot.
Someone wanted me to do like a small patio out in their yard, and they wanted me to do it with pallet wood. They wanted me to take pallets, lay it down, almost like the foundation, and then build like a really cheap pine deck over it. And I'm like, they're like, how much is that going to cost? And at the time, I don't remember what it was, but I told them the price. They're like, no, that's way too expensive. No. And I'm like, well, it's not going to last you that long, first of all. But
so I just want to highlight that Jesse Four just had somebody request a build for that live edged walnut table. And they wanted to do it for around $200, but you can't even make like a Barbie table with live edge walnut for $200.
That's for looking at the table.
Oh man. Let me guess, Jesse, they saw it on Pinterest.
That's the worst, ain't it? They'll come to you with an idea. They'll be like, hey, I want this job done, blah, blah, blah. You go through the pain of pricing everything else, especially if it's a large project. And then you come back and tell them the price, and they're like, whoa, I didn't expect to pay that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was what they probably did was they saw like a live edge. It was probably like printed out, and it was actually a piece of pine, and it just said walnut, but it was actually spelt like wrong. And
Or stained
table.
walnut. Stained walnut. Live edge pine, table, stained walnut. There you go.
So nothing against people that work with pine, but you're giving other
got
people
one right
false
here.
hope here, man. Well, I'm just saying, like, you're building
too.
furniture out of pine. You could build furniture out of pine. You stain it to look like walnut. You're deceiving everybody here because it's killing us.
Well, yes, you're absolutely 100% right. And I try not to do that. I did a coffee table that was, but if I held up a piece of walnut to my oh my God, I can't think. No, my wife's
You hold
parents.
it to your.
I can't think of what they're. Anyway,
If you.
At my in-laws, I made them a coffee table and I stained it walnut. If I held up a piece of real walnut next to it, you would know the difference immediately.
Absolutely.
Did you know if you take a piece of walnut and you hold it up to your ear, you're an idiot? I'm just playing, man. So you ever hear
the
you
worst
take
dad joke I've ever heard.
Okay, I was gonna say like you could hear the forest blowing in the wind if you hold it to your ear, but that is a terrible dad joke.
Jesse Floor, HA, you stop it right now. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say you couldn't tell.
No.
Well, here's stained pine and here's walnut. I can't tell.
No. Once I started really getting into this, you look at real wood and you go, oh, okay, different characteristics, grain structure. You could tell the differences between them. I actually had somebody recently want a what is it? Those stove toppers. They wanted it as a stove topper plus a cutting board.
Noodle boards.
So originally they didn't want a cutting board. So I said, okay, no problem. I'll make it out of pine, keep it cheap. And then she said, I want it in a dark color. And so I was like, okay, so I'll have to, stain it. No problem. She goes, okay, but I want to use it as a cutting board. I went, okay, now this flipped. Now we have to use real walnut. And because they sent me a picture of walnut, goes, I want this look. And I went, to get that look and to make it safe, you're going to have to use real walnut. So, of course, the price, like tripled.
Skyrocketed.
Kind of blown away by it. Like, you wanted walnut.
Hey, I got a question for pretty much everybody here. And this has to do with when customers come to you and they ask for a build, they give you like specifics on size, and then they say, don't worry about finishing it because I want to keep the cost down. Is that a red flag for you?
Yes. I hate it.
I still regret making a cutting board and not being able to finish it because it was walnut and Paduke in a checkerboard pattern. And I wanted to oil that so badly.
It's when you go through the pain, and I don't say pain, when you go through the process of pricing it out, talking to the customer, and doing all this work on a project, you want to see it finished. You want to make sure that it gets finished correctly, because you don't want to put all this work into it and then have someone take a brush with paint and just all over it. And all
that's my wife all day, by the way. Oh, look at this beautiful walnut cabinet. Let's paint it white. Like, for real. And Steve Vertel said he won't let it go out the door unfinished. And I agree with you, brother. That's how it goes.
I've done one project so far that I actually did unfinished, and I had a real hard time with it. And it was a simple behind the couch shelf. AJ knows, he's shaking his head. I talked to a lot of people about it, and to this day, I am curious at how, what happened to that, because they were moving, and they didn't know the decor to the new house, and that was why they were, wondering if I could do unfinished. I didn't. It was hard to price. I mean, I'm so used to including all the finished products in it. So
Hey, so quick story about my wife and how she sees her vision of things, how she wants to see things in the house. So we're moving from South Carolina up here to New Jersey, and we have to sell our house, or we at least have to get it ready for renters to move in. You know, one or the other, because we were looking at our options. The cabinets were fine, like the kitchen cabinets.
yeah.
You know, they were fine. They looked pretty new. But when she got an idea in her head, like, I think while we're busy doing everything else, I'm going to go ahead and paint them all white. So she painted them all white, and then after they dried, we couldn't open them because she painted them with the doors on, and they stuck to each other, and we had to take putty knives in there and peel the doors off, and then go back and sand everything down, and then repaint everything the correct way, which was just another long saga of my life.
Of course.
That happens. I mean, when you move as much as we do, you're going to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Just so you know, Josh, I am looking.
Okay. So AJ is going to be looking at who has subscribed to the channel, and we'll be picking a winner here shortly for the giveaway. And again, that's from DFM Toolworks, and you have to be following him and subscribe to our channel. We like to make sure you guys get notifications when we do the lives. That way you can get more stuff in the future. Like that Powermatic sitting right behind Nick. That might be with a scooter.
That's the Powermatic scooter, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, have you made a sticker for that yet? Because if you haven't, I'm going to.
No, I have not. I have not. I'm still peeling stickers off of my stuff. I went on a little binge. Since I have 500 stickers, I stickered my entire door upstairs with NPG Creations stickers.
Also, speaking of stickers, I have 300 in my possession of new stickers. So you guys will be getting some new stickers sent your way.
Sawdust Nation stickers, yeah.
Wooden whiskers. Wooden whiskers, yes, that is a jet bandsaw and a Powermatic bandsaw behind me. I don't know if you can see them or not.
Nick is giving away the Powermatic scooter. All you have to do is first one to message Nick gets the Powermatic.
His cell phone.
Yes.
Nick, answer your phone.
I'm looking at it right now. Hey, so if you want one of my stickers, do me a favor and DM me on Instagram, and I will hook you up. If you have a sticker, I'd love to do a sticker swap with you as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell Nick this. So I went over to Nick's. He gave me a whole bunch of scrap wood. I don't have no idea what I'm going to do with. And I bought a miter fence from him. And I'll be using that here shortly. But long story short, he got 2 stickers from him in this new batch. And I gave one to my son because he has his own workbench and collects stickers as well. And the first thing he did is jump up and down. He goes, I have NPG sticker, and stuck it right on his bench. And he proudly displays that.
Well, that's awesome, man. I tell him I appreciate it. Appreciate the support.
And to anyone that wants to order stickers, if you go to sticker, go ahead.
Damn.
I saw.
No, you already started. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go to Sticker Beat. They have some pretty good prices up there. You can use our Sawdust Nation code to get 20% off. They're good stickers. I mean, they made it with 3M. You guys hear the podcast, you know. I'm not going to get too far into it, but and then same with Total Boat. If you're going to use epoxy, you might as well go with the best. Go to Total Boat, check them out, use their epoxy.
Did you guys just recently see that fake Total Boat account that popped up?
No, I did
No.
not.
Yeah, they posted it up. It was Total with 2 L's and they were trying. I guess they were trying to scam people. And Total Boat put out a thing that said, "This isn't us," so don't send any information to them. I saw it maybe a couple days ago.
That's insane.
No, I hadn't seen anything about that.
Yeah, I looked at it, and I tried searching it for myself, and I couldn't find the account. People must have just jumped on and got it reported.
That's good. That's why I like our community, because we actually watch out for each other, unlike some. But
yeah.
Kumo was like, since we're talking about bandsaws, he's like, Powermatic, Jet, Laguna, or Recon, because it's for all the boats. Yep. I like my Recon. I wouldn't mind a Laguna, but I actually, when I was looking at my bandsaw, I looked at Laguna, and it was a decision between the Recon and the Laguna, and I went with the blue because it had more bells and whistles for the same price.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it came down to, and it had just good enough reviews, and I wouldn't go back. I definitely like what I got, so unless I got a free one for Laguna, but whatever.
I want to take a second to mention our newest sponsor as well, by the way, Josh.
Yep, and I was going to text you about that and let you do that because you do it better than I.
Well, I have a very, very, I don't know, a bias towards this laser company because I absolutely loved them before we got the sponsorship, and after the sponsorship, I maintained that same level of love. JTech Photonics. They make absolutely amazing laser systems for CNC machines. They have standalone systems you could get, or you could get kits for your already existing CNC machines, such as the V-Carve or the Shapeoko. Give them a look at www.jtechphotonics.com. Their customer service is unrivaled. Jay over at JTech Photonics will get you squared away. If you're having problems, he'll take care of them with one phone call. Yeah, that's all I got for JTech Photonics.
AJ, did you happen to figure that question out?
I am still looking, my friend. I can see new ones, but I can't see previous.
Oh, previous was okay.
So I'm consulting the Googles.
Okay, when you figure it out, random number has been chosen, and I'll let you know that number, and we'll double check to make sure they met all criteria, and then announce it.
Well, anyway.
Hey, you guys keep chatting while I rack my brain over here.
We got to hear the keys. You can hear it in the podcast. We better be able to hear it in the YouTube. There we go.
I'm ferociously typing.
Nick, did you get anything in the mail today?
I did, actually. I'm going to go get it because I'm so excited.
I want to see it.
It's right here. I got to go grab it. Stand by.
Let me see if there's a blur option here.
Ooh,
hey, it's actually wearing pants today.
Wait, why? No, hold on. Why can't I see this?
Ladies and gentlemen, you got a box.
I got a couple boxes. So these two boxes came from TBD CNC, which is, by the way, no more. They just got bought out by Inventables. We plan on talking about that later on tonight because it's exciting. But I got this upgrade kit for my CNC machine. I have the V-Carve, so I got my screw drive for the axis, all the axes, my direct drive Z-axis, which I didn't take it out yet, but it's a doozy, man. It's so tall. I'm so excited to get it installed and be able to actually carve things that aren't less than 2 inches thick,
Well, I mean, to be honest, how many times do you run it?
Wow. Thing's a monster. And the, what's it called up top? The stepper motor's not even installed, so it's going to stand like this tall.
Wow.
I haven't ran across anything where, except when I do flattening a slab or something, nothing really is above 2 inches. I've come close.
You know how many jobs
Now-
I've had to turn down because people want like a box engraved on its side or something like that?
Really? That's what I just. Oh, that's right. I just use my laser. I throw it on there.
Now with that extended height Z, what about your gantry? Because I know my gantry, I actually had to raise the whole thing to accommodate larger pieces. I
I'm
didn't
glad
do a
you
new
asked.
Z plate.
Here's the new plates for the to raise the gantry. It's a
Nice.
super riser kit here. Going to raise everything up, I believe, 2 inches, which will allow. I think total allowance is now 6 inches for me of clearance underneath the gantry. I believe carvable. So instead of that normal plate that only stands to about right here, where the crossbar mounts right about here, I'm all the way up here now. So not that you can actually see this, my viewers can see this because I'm just pointing to random parts on this machine.
Yeah, we can't
These
see
plates.
it. We just see you staring down.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. I'm going to. AJ is finishing up his research there, and once we do that, we're going to do the random generator. It's going to come up with a number, which I believe we have now, and he's just double checking everything.
I'm like, Google is lying to me.
So, I mean, let's just go ahead and do it without. I mean, the criteria is the criteria. Honor system this time. We'll figure it out for next.
Oh,
time.
we're almost there.
What do you say?
AJ sent you a message.
We're
Check
almost
it
there.
real quick. And then,
You sent me
Oh,
a
wait.
message?
yeah. Hold on.
I didn't get no messages.
I'm sending it to you now. Okay, so we got it worked out. So you guys got to give us a little bit of a break. We're learning. So
No breaks.
no
No
breaks
breaks.
given. Ah,
No
well.
breaks given. Got to earn the break.
What's this? This is gonna be a 30 second. Did I win the scooter? 30-second episode we're about to record. That's a feat, man. We've been doing it since July without fail, even through different life events like having a baby and AJ's work schedule and my work schedule and now your work schedule. It's we definitely have to put some things on hold. I know my family wraps up the night quickly, heads upstairs early to make sure we get the drum roll. You got it, AJ?
No. Did you see my messages?
Oh, that's fun. Okay, so
Yeah.
So what are we looking at, fellas? Because I can't.
okay, we're working it out. Sorry, I can only tip one of you. Ta-da! So let's see.
Uh,
We're just waiting on AJ. No pressure.
how?
The suspense
How do you-
is killing me. Anyway, I will be installing this kit as soon as I finish my last order. I have 2 more flags to do and a
We're not
mission board.
selling for all.
No, seriously, and I am so stoked to get this thing installed because I'm gonna put it through its paces. I tried to. If you email TBDCNC, they're pretty. I don't know. They'll get back to you, but it's not like the next day. Well, they probably won't get back to you now at all because they're part of Inventables. But anyway, I still got to figure out how to put this thing on because there's no instructions. It's all like fly by night here. I'm going to do some YouTubes, Googling it. But,
I apologize. Oh, see, you got to make it more clear.
Hey, Nick, we still love you.
why? What's up?
Well, you help install and everything while we're trying to figure this out. And Nick will
All
not
right.
touch the square. We've already worked that out and made sure that won't be a problem. Oh, we checked the interwebs, and the interwebs say, AJ, anyone with a drum roll, not me.
All right. So after long research, a lot of computing, a lot of number crunching, it has come to the time where we get to pick somebody. And that somebody got randomly chosen and was Tyler Hausman.
The
Boom.
House Man. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tyler.
Congratulations.
Not to be weird.
What are you going to do with your new toy?
I think I have his address still.
Like, congratulations.
Well, that's a creep move.
That'll be $40. No, but
Yeah,
there was
people
fine
just let
print
us
with
know.
that.
Okay, cool. Tyler, I do have your address from the circuit swap we did not long ago. I'll go ahead and pass that along to DFM, and he'll send that out for you.
congratulations.
With your permission.
So,
With your permission. I think he gave us permission to send it to Nick.
no,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want it.
Go to Nick.
I don't want it.
okay.
I just ordered one. I
You don't
just
give me
ordered
Jesse
one.
too?
goes. Jesse said that since he didn't win, you can hand it to Nick now, real quick.
That's all it takes. I'll have the Nicolaitis on there.
So, with all that being said, I would love to thank everybody for showing up. This has been an amazing experience, at least for me. What about you, Josh?
I love doing this. This is fun. Thank you for everyone that's interacting. Even with our technical difficulties in the beginning, it definitely lasted a lot longer than I thought it was going to. But that's okay. So, AJ, any last words?
No, thank you for joining us, and definitely spread the word. Let everybody else know that on the first of the month, the Sawdust Nation podcast will be going live, and then also for I know we mentioned it last episode, but at the end of the month we're going to start having special guests on, so you definitely want to tune in for that, and keep an eye out on the podcast page because we'll at some point be dropping who the special guest is.
I do have one more thing too, guys. So
Okay.
I realize we had a lot of technical difficulties tonight. I'm going to make everybody here a crackhead's promise. All right? Saying that the next time we go live, we're not going to have any technical difficulties. Now, you know what a crackhead promise is. You know what a crackhead promise is, right? It's not very good. So, but at least it should count for something.
Oh, way to put the pressure on, man. Wow.
No, I'm just saying, hey, you gonna have my money next week? And they're like, yeah, man, I'm gonna have your money next week, And we're gonna do our best.
It's okay. We definitely will.
Well, let's wrap this up so we can get recording, gentlemen.
All right.
Okay. Well, we'll catch you on the flip side.
Sawdust Nation out.
Go make some
Really?
sawdust.
Everyone have just a beautiful day now. Just make sure that you stay safe out there and be great because you're all great people. For stealing other people's.
And
I don't remember. I don't pay attention when you talk.
I love you. Love you all. Have a great day.
Love you long time. Bye-byes.
Okay. Bye-byes. Hey, guys. Josh from... What's up, Josh? Are we in live still? No?
Yeah, I was just about to cut it, but then someone...
Oh, Yes.
Josh from
J&S Custom Woodworking on IG.
IG. Hey, what's up, Josh T?
I am bye. We'll see you guys later. You can hit us up on Instagram and continue the conversation there. Love you guys.
Bye.